Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. I am your maths teacher Anjali Daya. Let us start our topic perimeter, area and volume. Let's look back. Avni has some mastics each 3 cm long. She arranges them to form 3 different shapes. Name them. Can you calculate the perimeter of each shapes based on the number of mastics used? Now, first is, this is the triangle. And each mastic is of 3 cm and 3 plus 3 plus 3 is equals to 9 cm. Next is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentagon. So 5 multiplied by 3 cm is equals to 15 cm. Now next is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 sides, it is a heptagon. So 7 multiplied by 3 cm is equals to 21 cm is the perimeter. Now answer the following questions. First, which shape has the largest perimeter? It is heptagon. Now next, second, what will be the perimeter of each shape if the length of each mastic is doubled? Now shape 1, 9 to the 18 cm, it is 30 cm and it is 42 cm. Now perimeter. We have already learned that perimeter is the length of the boundary of any plane figure. We can find the perimeter of a figure by adding the lengths of all the sides of the figure. Let us learn how to find the perimeter of some closed figures. Now, first is perimeter of a square. A square is a closed figure with all 4 sides of equal length and each angle being a right angle. Look at the square ABCD given alongside. Perimeter of square ABCD is equals to sum of the lengths of its sides, that is AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. In the given figure, AB is equals to BC is equals to CD is equals to DA. Therefore, perimeter of the square ABCD is AB plus AB plus AB plus AB, that is 4 times AB or 4 multiplied by side. So, perimeter of a square is 4 multiplied by side. Now, example 1. A square photo frame has sides of 15 cm each. How much ribbon is needed to cover the boundary of the frame? Now solution. Length of each side of the frame is 15 cm. Perimeter of the frame is 4 multiplied by side, that is 4 multiplied by 15 cm is equals to 60 cm. Thus, 60 cm of ribbon is needed to cover the boundary of the photo frame. Now, example 2. The boundary of a square playground is 80 meter long. How long is each side of the playground? Now, solution. Perimeter of the playground is 80 meter. Length of each side of the playground is perimeter divided by number of sides, that is 4. That is equals to 80 by 4 is equals to 20 meter. Thus, the length of each side of the playground is 20 meter. Now, next is perimeter of a rectangle. A rectangle is a closed figure with the length of 2 opposite sides equal and each angle being a right angle. The longer side of the rectangle is called the length of the rectangle, while its shorter side is called the breadth. Look at the rectangle ABCD given alongside. Perimeter of rectangle ABCD, sum of the lengths of its side, that is AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. So, in the given figure, AB is equals to DC, that is the length, and BC is equals to AD, this is the breadth. Therefore, perimeter of rectangle ABCD is AB plus BC plus AB plus BC, that is 2 times AB plus 2 times BC, that is 2 into under bracket AB plus BC, that is 2 into under bracket length plus breadth. So, the perimeter of the rectangle is 2 into under bracket length plus breadth. Now, example 1. A rectangular pool is 20 meter long and 10 meter wide. A walking path surrounds the pool. What is the total distance Mohsin will cover if he walks around the pool once? Now, solution. Length of the pool is 20 meter. Breadth of the pool is 10 meter. Perimeter of the pool is 2 into length plus breadth. That is 2 into 20 plus 10 is equals to 30. 2 into 30 meter is equals to 60 meter. Thus, Mohsin will cover the total distance of 60 meter if he walks around the pool once. Now example 2. A rectangular table has a length of 2.5 meter and a width of 1.5 meter. The cost of polishing its edges is rupees 50 per meter. What will be the total cost of polishing the table's edge? Now solution, length of the table is 2.5 meter, breadth of the table is 1.5 meter. Perimeter of the table is 2 into length plus breadth, that is 2 into 2.5 plus 1.5 meter, that is equals to 4 meter. 2 into 4 meter is 8 meter. Cost of polishing 1 meter of the table's edge is 50 rupees. Therefore, cost of polishing 8 meter of tables edge is rupees 50 multiplied by 8 is equals to rupees 400. Thus, the total cost of polishing the rectangular table's edge will be rupees 400. Now, perimeter of a triangle. A triangle is a closed figure with 3 sides. Look at the triangle ABC given alongside. Perimeter of triangle ABC is sum of the lengths of its sides, that is AB plus BC plus CA. So, perimeter of a triangle is sum of all the 3 sides of a triangle. We know that an equilateral triangle is a triangle whose all sides are equal in length. In the given triangle, AB is equals to BC is equals to CA. Therefore, perimeter of equilateral triangle ABC is sum of all the 3 sides of the triangle, that is AB plus BC plus CA, and AB plus AB plus AB, that is 3 multiplied by AB or 3 multiplied by side. So, the perimeter of an equilateral triangle is 3 multiplied by length of one side of the triangle. Now, example 1. A triangular park has 3 sides measuring 15 meter, 18 meter and 22 meter. What is the total length of fencing required to surround the park? Now solution, to find the perimeter of the park, add the lengths of all 3 sides. Perimeter of the park is 15 meter plus 18 meter plus 22 meter, that is 55 meter. Thus, the total length of fencing required to surround the park is 55 meter. Now next, example 2. An equilateral triangular mirror has a side of 15 centimeter. If a decorative strip costs rupees 5 per centimeter, what is the total cost to cover the boundary of the mirror? Now solution, length of one side of the mirror is 15 centimeter. Perimeter of the equilateral triangular mirror is 3 multiplied by side, that is 3 multiplied by 15 centimeter is equals to 45 centimeter. Cost of strip to cover 1 centimeter boundary is rupees 5. Cost of strip covered 45 centimeter boundary is rupees 5 multiplied by 45 is equals to rupees 225. Thus, the total cost to cover the boundary of the mirror is rupees 225. Now, in text exercise 1, question number 1, find the perimeter of the square with the following sides. Now, A part 10 centimeter and perimeter is 4 multiplied by side. That is 4 multiplied by 10 is equals to 40 centimeter. तो बच्चों सेम मेथड को यूज करते हुए बाकी के पार्ट्स आप खुद ट्राई करेंगे. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, फाइंड द पेरीमीटर ऑफ द इक्विलेटरल ट्रायंगल विद द फॉलोइंग साइड्स. नाउ ए पार्ट 2 centimeter. Perimeter of equilateral triangle is 3 multiplied by side. That is 3 multiplied by 2 is equals to 6 centimeter. तो बच्चों सेम मेथड को यूज करते हुए बाकी के पार्ट्स आप खुद ट्राई करेंगे. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, फाइंड द पेरीमीटर ऑफ द रेक्टेंगल्स विद द फॉलोइंग मेजरमेंट. नाउ ए पार्ट लेंथ इज 4 centimeter and breadth is 3 centimeter. So the perimeter of rectangle is 2 into length plus breadth. That is 2 into length is 4 centimeter, breadth is 3 centimeter. 2 into 7 centimeter is equals to 14 centimeter. तो बच्चों सेम मेथड को यूज करते हैं बाकी के पार्ट्स आप खुद ट्राई करेंगे. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, फाइंड द पेरीमीटर ऑफ द triangles with the following sides. Now A part, AB is 6 centimeter, BC is 5 centimeter and CA is 7 centimeter. So perimeter is AB plus BC plus CA, sum of all sides, that is 6 plus 5 plus 7. 6 plus 5 is 11 plus 7 is 18 centimeter. तो बच्चों सेम मेथड को यूज करते हुए बाकी के पार्ट्स आप खुद ट्राई करेंगे. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 5, Solve the following word problem. A part, a square tablecloth has a side length of 1.5 meter. Find its perimeter. So perimeter is 4 multiplied by side, that is equals to 4 into 1.5 meter, that is 4 5s are 20, 0 carry 2, 4 1s are 4 plus 2 is 6 meter. तो बच्चों सेम मेथड को यूज करते हुए बाकी के पार्ट्स आप खुद ट्राई करेंगे. Now next is area. The area of a closed figure is the space inside its boundary. We measure area in square units like square centimeter, square meter or other square units. Now, area of irregular shapes. To find the area of an irregular shape, we count the number of squares inside. Let us understand this with an example. Now, observe the figure on the given square grid paper. In this grid, each square is of side 1 centimeter and its area is 1 square centimeter. Let us find the area of the figure. Number of complete squares covered by the figure is 64. Number of half squares covered by the figure is 2, that is equals to 1 full square. Number of squares covered less than half is 0. Number of squares covered more than half is 0. Area of one square is 1 square centimeter. Approximate area of the given figure with 65 squares is 65 multiplied by 1 square centimeter, that is 65 square centimeter. So the approximate area of the given figure is 65 square centimeter. Now lock into your brain. First count all the complete squares. First, next, if a part is more than half a square, count it as 1 full square. Next, ignore parts that are less than half a square. Next, add them up to find the total area of the shape. Now, think and do. Find the approximate area of the following figures. Now, first I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44 and 45. Now 45 square unit. तो बच्चों सेम मेथड को यूज करते हुए बाकी के शेप्स का एरिया आप खुद फाइंड आउट करेंगे. नाउ एरिया ऑफ रेगुलर शेप्स. Let us understand how to find the regular shapes like squares and rectangles. Now, area of a rectangle. We can find the area of a rectangle by finding the product of its length and breadth. It is expressed in square units. So, area of rectangle is length into breadth. Now, let us find the area of the given rectangle. Length is 6 centimeter and breadth is 3 centimeter. Length of the rectangle is 6 centimeter. Breadth of the rectangle is 3 centimeter. So, area is length into breadth, that is 6 centimeter multiplied by 3 centimeter is equals to 18 square centimeter. We can also find the length and breadth of a rectangle by using the following formula. Now, no more. Here is the relation between units of length and area. Unit of length 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter and 1 square centimeter is equals to 100 square millimeter. 1 decimeter is 10 centimeter and 1 square decimeter is 100 square centimeter. 1 meter is 100 centimeter. 1 square meter is 10,000 square centimeter. 1 kilometer is 1000 meter and 1 square kilometer is 10 lakh square meter. Now, length of the rectangle is area divided by breadth. Breadth of the rectangle is area divided by length. Now, project time. Design your dream room on graph paper. Divide your room layout into squares or rectangles to represent sections like the bed, table or wardrobe. Write down the length and breadth of each section and calculate its area. Add up the area of all sections to find the total area of your room. Make sure to use graph paper for accuracy and keep your design neat and colorful. Once you finish, share your layout and total area with your classmates. Now, let us understand with few examples. Now, example 1. Find the area of a rectangle whose length is 10 centimeter and breadth is 7.5 centimeter. Now, solution. Length of the rectangle is 10 centimeter. Breadth of the rectangle is 7.5 centimeter. Area is length into breadth, that is 10 into 7.5 square centimeter, that is equals to 75 square centimeter. Thus, the area of the rectangle is 75 square centimeter. Now, example 2. The area of a rectangular garden is 48 square meter. If its length is 8 meter, find its breadth. Now, solution. Area of the rectangular garden is 48 square meter. Length of the garden is 8 meter. So, breadth is area divided by length, that is 48 divided by 8 is 6 meter. Thus, the breadth of the rectangular garden is 6 meter. Now, next, example 3. A rectangular hall has a length of 15 meter and breadth of 10 meter. If the cost of carpenting is rupees 50 per square meter, find the total cost of carpeting the hall. Now, solution. Length of the hall is 15 meter, breadth of the hall is 10. Area is 15 multiplied by 10 square meter, that is 150 square meter. Cost of carpeting 1 or per square meter is 50 rupees. So, we have to find the cost of carpeting 150 square meter. So, we have to multiply rupees 50 multiply by 150 is equals to rupees 7500. Thus, the total cost of carpeting the rectangular hall is rupees 7500. Now, example 4. The area of a rectangular park is 684 square meter. If its length is 36 meter, how much wire will be needed to fence the park? Now, solution. Area of the rectangular park is 684 square meter. Length of the park is 36 meter. Breadth of the park is area divided by length, that is 684 divided by 36 is 19 meter. To find the length of the wire needed to fence the park, find its perimeter. Now, perimeter of the park is 2 into length plus breadth, that is 2 into 36 plus 19, that is 55 meter. 2 into 55 is 110 meter. Thus, 110 meter of wire is needed to fence the park. Now, area of a square. We can find the area of a square by finding the product of both its sides. It is expressed in square units. So, area of the square is side into side. Let us find the area of the given square. Side of square is 2 centimeter. Area of square is side into side, that is 2 centimeter multiplied by 2 centimeter is equals to 4 square centimeter. Now, example 1. Find the area of square whose side is 21 centimeter. Solution. Side of the square is 21 centimeter. Area of the square is side into side, that is 21 centimeter into 21 centimeter, that is 441 square centimeter. Thus, the area of the square is 441 square centimeter. Now, example 2. A square playground has sides measuring 15 meter each. If the cost of carpeting is rupees 120 per square meter, how much will it cost to carpet the playground? Now, solution. Side of the playground is 15 meter. Area of the playground is side into side, that is 15 meter into 15 meter is equals to 225 square meter. Cost of carpeting per square meter is rupees 120. Therefore, cost of carpeting 225 square meter is 120 multiplied by 225, that is rupees 27,000. Thus, the total cost of carpeting the playground is 27,000 rupees. Now, next is area of combined figures. A combined figure is made up of 2 or more squares and rectangles joined together. We follow the given steps to find the area of a combined figure. Now, first, we break the figure into smaller shapes like squares and rectangles. Next, then we calculate the area of each smaller shape separately. Next, finally, we add up the areas of the smaller shapes to find the total area of the combined figure. Now, example 1. Find the area of the given figure. Now, yes, we can make it like this or you can make it like this also. Both the situations you will find the area. Now, solution. Break the figures into 2 parts. We break it into 2 rectangles. Here, both parts of the figure are rectangular. So, area of figure ABCDEF is area of rectangle ABCG and area of rectangle GDEF. Area of rectangle ABCG is length into breadth, that is 4 centimeter into 2 centimeter is equals to 8 square centimeter. Area of rectangle GDEF is length into breadth 6 centimeter into 1 centimeter is equals to 6 square centimeter. Therefore, area of the figure ABCDEF is 8 square centimeter plus 6 square centimeter is equals to 14 square centimeter. Thus, the area of the given figure is 14 square centimeter. Now, in text exercise 2, question number 1, find the area of the rectangles with the following dimensions. Now, first is length is 12 centimeter, breadth is 8.5 centimeter. So, area is length into breadth, that is 12 centimeter multiplied by 8.5 centimeter. Now, 12 5s are 60, 0, 6 carry, 12 8s are 96, 96 plus 6 is 102. After decimal 1 digit, so we put the decimal. So, area is 102 centimeter square. 102 सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर. तो बच्चों सेम मेथड को यूज करते हुए बाकी के पार्ट्स आप खुद ट्राई करेंगे. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, फाइंड द एरिया ऑफ स्क्वायर्स विद द फॉलोइंग साइड्स. नाउ ए इज 6 सेंटीमीटर एंड एरिया इज साइड स्क्वायर. साइड स्क्वायर. सो 6 स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू 36 सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर. तो बच्चों सेम मेथड को यूज करते हुए बाकी के पार्ट्स आप खुद ट्राई करेंगे. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, फाइंड द एरिया ऑफ द फॉलोइंग कंबाइंड फिगर्स. Now, a part is, we can divide it like this, this and this. It is 1 centimeter. So, its area is 1 square centimeter. And this is 6 multiplied by 4. 6 4s are 24 square centimeter. And this is 3 and 2. 3 2s are 6 square centimeter. So, total area is 24 plus 1 plus 6 is equals to 24 plus 1 25 plus 6 is 31 स्क्वायर सेंटीमीटर. तो बच्चों सेम मेथड को यूज करते हुए बाकी के पार्ट्स आप खुद ट्राई करेंगे. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, सॉल्व द फॉलोइंग वर्ड प्रॉब्लम. ए पार्ट, द फ्लोर ऑफ अ क्लासरूम इज रेक्टेंगुलर विद अ लेंथ ऑफ 12 मीटर एंड ब्रेथ ऑफ 8 मीटर. व्हाट इज द टोटल एरिया ऑफ द क्लास रूम फ्लोर? सो एरिया इज इक्वल्स टू length multiplied by breadth, that is equals to 12 meter multiplied by 8 meter. 12 8s are 96 स्क्वायर मीटर. तो बच्चों सेम मेथड को यूज करते हुए बाकी के पार्ट्स आप खुद ट्राई करेंगे. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज वॉल्यूम. हैव यू एवर वंडर्ड व्हाट द स्पेस योर वाटर बॉटल, लंच बॉक्स और टॉय बॉक्स टेक्स अप is called? It is called volume. It is the amount of space an object occupies. We measure volume in cubic units like cubic centimeter or cubic meter. Now, first, flat shapes like squares, triangles, circles or rectangles do not have volume because they do not take up the space. Now next, solid shapes like cuboids, cubes, spheres and cylinders have volume because they occupy space. Let us understand how to find the volume of cuboid and cubes in the chapter. Now, volume of a cuboid and a cube. A cuboid is a solid shape that has length, breadth and height. Think of a shoebox or a textbook. These are cuboids. A cube is a special kind of cuboid where all sides are equal. It is like a dice. This is the cuboid shape. This is cube shape. We know that volume is the space inside a shape. Let us start with a small cube called a unit cube where each side is 1 centimeter. The volume of a unit cube is 1 cubic centimeter. If we stack 4 unit cubes, their volume will be 4 multiplied by 1 cubic centimeter, that is equals to 4 cubic centimeter. So, this is the length, this is the breadth and this is the height. The volume of a cuboid is the product of all its sides. A cuboid with dimensions 4 into 1 into 1 has a volume of 4 into 1 into 1 centimeter, that is 4 cubic centimeter. So, volume of a cuboid is length into breadth into height. We can also find the length, breadth or height of a cuboid using the following formula. Length of a cuboid is volume divided by breadth into height. Breadth of a cuboid is volume divided by length into height. Height of a cuboid is volume divided by length into breadth. Now, no more. Here is the relation between units of length and volume. Units of length and units of volume. 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter. That is 1 cubic centimeter is 1000 cubic millimeter. 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. 1 cubic meter is 10 lakh cubic centimeter. That is equals to 1000 liters. Since 1000 cubic centimeter is equals to 1 liter. Since cube is a cuboid with all sides equal, its volume is the product of all its sides. So, volume of a cube is side into side into side. For example, a cube with a side 2 centimeter has a volume of 2 centimeter into 2 centimeter into 2 centimeter is equals to 8 cubic centimeter. Now, example 1. A water tank is shaped like a cuboid of dimension 5 meter into 3 meter into 2 meter. How much water can the tank hold? Now, solution. Length of the water tank is 5 meter. Breadth of the water tank is 3 meter. Height of the water tank is 2 meters. So, volume of the water tank is length into breadth into height, that is 5 meter into 3 meter into 2 meter, that is equals to 30 cubic meter. Thus, the water tank can hold 30 cubic meter of water. Now, example 2. Maya has a dice with a side length of 3 centimeter. Find the volume of the dice. Solution. Side of the dice is 3 meter. Volume of the dice, it is in cubic shape. So, side into side into side, that is 3 centimeter into 3 centimeter into 3 centimeter is equals to 27 cubic centimeter. Thus, the volume of the dice is 27 cubic centimeter. Now, example 3. The volume of a cuboid is 360 cubic centimeter. Its breadth is 6 centimeter and height is 5 centimeter. What is the length of the cuboid? Solution. Volume of the cuboid is 360 cubic centimeter. Breadth of the cuboid is 6 centimeter. Height of the cuboid is 5 centimeter. Length of the cuboid is volume divided by breadth into height, that is 360 upon 6 multiplied by 5. 6 ones are 6, 6 6 are 36, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, that is 12 centimeter. Thus, the length of the cuboid is 12 centimeter. Now, find and write. Look around the classroom and gather objects that are either cuboidal or cube shaped, such as a chalk box, dice or a duster. List the name of each object in the given table. Measure the dimension of each object and use the appropriate formula to calculate the volume. तो बच्चों, ये एक्टिविटी आप अपनी क्लास में अपनी टीचर की हेल्प से कर सकते हैं. Compare the volume of objects you found. Discuss with object occupies the most and the least space. Now, in text exercise 3. Question number 1. Find the volume of cuboid with the following dimensions. A is length is 15 centimeter, breadth is 9 centimeter and height is 4 centimeter. So, volume is equals to length into breadth into height, that is equals to 15 centimeter multiplied by 9 centimeter multiplied by 4 centimeter. Now, 15 4s are 60 centimeter square multiplied by 9 0 540 centimeter cube. So, 540 centimeter cube या cubic centimeter. तो बच्चों सेम मेथड को यूज करते हैं, बाकी के पार्ट्स आप खुद ट्राई करेंगे. Now, next question number 2. Find the volume of cubes with the following sides. Now, A part 8 meter. 8 meter. So, volume is side into side into side. That is 8 meter into 8 meter into 8 meter. 8 8s are 64. 64 multiplied by 8. 8 4s are 32. Carry 3. 8 6 are 48. 48 plus 3 is 512 क्यूबिक मीटर. तो बच्चों सेम मेथड को यूज करते हैं, बाकी के पार्ट्स आप खुद ट्राई करेंगे. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. Solve the following word problems. A part. A cuboid shaped box has dimension 15 centimeter, 10 centimeter into 4 centimeter. Find its volume. So, we have to multiply. That is the volume. So, 15 into 10 is 150. 150 into 4. 15 4s are 60. 600 cubic centimeter. तो बच्चों सेम मेथड को यूज करते हुए बाकी के पार्ट्स आप खुद ट्राई करेंगे. Now, let's put it together. First, perimeter is the length of the boundary of any plane figure. Perimeter of a square is 4 into length of one side of the square. Perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into length plus breadth. Now, perimeter of a triangle is sum of all the three sides of a triangle. Next, perimeter of an equilateral triangle is 3 into length of one side of the triangle. Next, area is the surface enclosed by a figure or an object. It is measured in square units like square centimeters, square meters or other similar units. Area of a rectangle is length into breadth. Area of square is side into side. Now next is volume of an object refers to the amount of space it occupies. It is measured in cubic units such as cubic centimeters, cubic meters or other similar units. Volume of a cuboid is length into breadth into height and volume of a cube is side into side into side. तो बच्चों आई होप आपको चैप्टर समझ आया, इसका रिवीजन आप खुद करेंगे.